us underway. It bounds through the back of the end.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
It'll be a touchback.
Let's go. Break. Single, single.
Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He'll pull it on the read.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Gators come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field and keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
So now it's second and long. Off the play fake. Scrambling away. He's going to run it. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
Back to pass. It's Lagway. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off. The defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Going for it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
We'll take him any way you can get him, man, especially in this area of the field. Third down, ball gets deflected, but they're able to make the catch, and now they've got beautiful field position, looking to score a touchdown to cap this drive off.
The Gators will try to punch it in on first and goal. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense eat.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Dropping back, it's Beck. Makes the grab. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Going to take a shot on second and short. Grab near the marker. It's Fletcher. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To the air on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Here comes the heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Fletcher. At the 35, he's got room. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Hurricanes have their offense in high gear. The give from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. To the air, it's Beck. Almost a D-lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Makes the grab on the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle. Force the 4th down.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on 2nd down. Got to do a better job.
Fire's on the move. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw, it's Beck. He's got it on the run. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! When you're you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's got it for the 2, and we're all tied up.
And with that successful conversion, it's 8-8. Who had that on their bingo card? Like, who said it was going to be 8-8 to start the football game? Both teams, forget this crud. No kickers. No kickers involved in this football game.
He brought that thing out of the end zone with the idea of making a play, but he didn't even get back to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Taking it the other way. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Makes the catch. It's Fletcher. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen.
Looking for the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the Gators are in the hurry-up. QB draw.
Got like that big, reliable security. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Keeps looking downfield. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Ain't looking good for you, my boy.
Another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent.
I don't like playing in the swamp. Everything's shaking on my end.
This is crazy. These fans are
you know, the home field. Everything over here is shaking.
It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Plenty of work to do here on second and goal.
That stadium pulse to the nice one.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. That's caught. It's Fletcher. Open space at the 25. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so...
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fletcher. Bounced off his feet. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And the Canes will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Use the play fake, now to throw. Extending the play. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Make it happen. Right. Set.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. With the catch, it's Wilson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's taking the shot. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown Gator. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, it's Beck. Here's the pressure. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First and 10 for the offense. They'll go to the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Canes. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's ball. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. He's going to fire to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail, now you set the other team up for almost automatic points.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
And the Hurricanes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling it.
Sneaks it in. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. He brought that thing out of the end zone with the idea of making a play, but he wasn't even able to get back to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air. It's Lagway. Gets rid of it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
You got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the second half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the 3rd quarter. This offense has thrown it time and time again. Nothing there.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Sturdivant. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Buys a little time with his feet. On the run, deep down the right side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Sometimes you're hesitant to use your quarterback as a runner. Not when your quarterback runs like this.
You're dang right. I'm going to use him. I'm going to use him early and often. The dude can run so well, can make you miss. Do you worry about him getting dinged up throughout a game? Sure, but when you can do things like that, it makes your offense so much stronger.
How in the world did he miss that? They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They want to try to pull even right now as they're going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Lots of running room. Touchdown, Hurricane. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll turn and throw back right. A dangerous idea. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that timing.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On the run, still looking. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Hauls it in. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Beck. Makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Caught behind the line. It's Fletcher. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Lost to throw again. Moving out of the pocket. The throw. Pulls it in.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Miami! And the pummeling has started.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they march the ball 41 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Moving away from pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
No harder position to play in the ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Time to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
He's moving out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. And it's his fourth interception of the game. He managed a few yards on that return.
Good game, bro. Good game.
They forced the turnover.